When you don't got the strength to show up to the classroom, you got a substitute teacher that will take your place. So change, substitute. Now the third is exchange. Renew means exchange. Chris Tucker says same time. Same time. Right? That's the way we want God to do it. Same time, God, same time. And God is saying, no, come unto me, all those who are wearied and tired. You do that first, then I will give you rest. Exchange means when you can't carry it with your own strength, it's time for you to rely on God's strength. Exchange means that for all of you mothers who are having problems, remember, you're not just a mother, you are a daughter. For all the men who are having problems as father, remember, you're not just a father, you are a son. Sometimes you got to step back from being in leadership and ask God to be my leader. Show me, I'm coming to you, surrendering. I'm not all of that, and I'm out of strength. Exchange what I'm giving to you, so you can give me strength. Exchange your strength for his strength. Well, Pastor, how do we do that? The next one tells us, but they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like an eagle. I'm glad it picked eagle. This probably is one of the most important parts in this verse. Let me take that back. The whole verse is important, right? I hear you, God. Don't worry. But I want you to concentrate on an eagle can fly. It's recorded that an eagle has flown at least 37,000 feet in the air. No other bird has God made that is able to fly that high. An eagle was recorded running into an airplane. That's how high that eagle can fly. When the eagle is flying, it can literally be 10 to 15,000 feet in the air and see something on the ground. You have to be able to now be able to see more clearly what's going on around you. I'm not talking about faith right now. I'm talking about discernment. That you have to now, even though your mind is in the heavens, you have to pay attention to what's going on in the grounds around you. You have to be able to see people, places, and things. Now, the eagle, when he comes to the ground, a crow can get on the eagle's back, and the eagle can't fight back. Is there any crows on your back? Pastor, who's a crow? Let me explain to you. The crows make a bunch of noise. Yeah, they loyal. They make a bunch of noise. They always travel in packs. Oh, I'm coming down your road here. They travel in packs, they make a bunch of noise, and they're always on your back. Do you have anybody that has been antagonizing you on your back, always making noise, and on your back, always making noise, and they travel in packs? You better not only pay attention to your enemy, but you better pay attention to the people your enemy is traveling with. Quack, quack. That's all they just, next time you notice a crow, that's all they do. Why are you trying to talk to a crow and all they're going to give you back is quack, quack. The eagle now makes no attempt to negotiate or fight the crow. The eagle now just takes off flying. And it flies higher. Crow is on his back. Eagle flying higher. Because the eagle knows that God didn't make the crow with abilities to fly as high as an eagle. The eagle knows that I'm about to fly to a point where you got to get off of my back, because you cannot handle the altitude that God is sending me. He only gave me the strength and grace to fly this high. And I want to let you know, stop arguing with these crows. Stop going back and forth with these crows. Stop trying to fight these crows. Just start flying. Use what God gave you. Go higher, because God gave you the grace for it. Did not give your enemy the grace for it. Keep on flying, baby. Let them talk about you. You fly high. Let them scandalize your name. You fly high. Let them ring you. Let them try to stop you. You just fly high, baby, because they can't handle what you can handle. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know your story. They don't know all the things that God has brought you through. Follow me if you want to. You're about to get off my back, crow. Now, have to recognize the crows in your life, because the devil got crows in different area codes. You can move if you want to. He got a crow there too. Yes, sir. Now, we know that the crow cannot take the distance. Next thing is an eagle. When it is flying high, it has the warmth of the sun. The wind is warm. The eagle now, he doesn't have to flap at a certain point. This is why he doesn't get tired. Okay, I want to make sure that we can console the baby. We want to take him out for a second and console him. Don't go too far. Just want to make sure no one is distracted. The eagle now literally doesn't have to keep flapping, right? Crows flap their mouths. Yeah. Don't you start flapping, or you'll be tired. God didn't make you to flap. He made you to soar. The eagle now, all he has to do is rely on the wind that God has prepared. He does not now have to rely on its own strength. You're gliding when you're riding on the back of Jesus. You're gliding when you're using God's strength instead of yours. And now, because you're gliding and you're not exhausting all of your energy, you shall run and not be weary. Now, notice here now, the Bible doesn't say you shall run and not feel weary. Because I feel weary, warned, wounded, and sad, all of them. Right? It didn't say you wouldn't feel it. It said you can be it. If you know who you are, then you can never be weary. That's not who you are. Your name is not weary. And so when you start feeling, don't do it, Derek. When you start feeling weary, you got to rely on Jesus. They shall run and not be weary. I'm talking to the people now who are literally on their grind. I need to talk to the people who are on your grind right now, and you believe that giving up can stop the progress you're making. God is saying, don't give up. God is saying, while you're running, when you rely on him, you won't be weary. Then he goes further and says, you shall walk and not faint. Why walk after running? Why would he? Because running explains those seasons where everything is going pretty good, when you feel like you're moving fast enough. But now he tells us, even when you walk, you can still keep up. I need to talk to people who are in a slow season, where you literally were expecting more from God than he has manifested right now. That's me. Slow season, where you're moving fast, but everything seems slow. God's saying, you shall walk, but not give up. Meaning, I don't want you to believe because things are slow that they're not going to happen. I don't want you to believe because things are slow that God is directing you differently. I don't want you to believe that God is saying that as long as you're walking, you're still making progress, and I'm going to be with you and make sure that you don't give up. Oh my God, look at somebody and say, walk on. Walk on. I'm almost finished here. Now, here's a few things that it tells us to do. It tells us to walk, run, and soar. I don't know where you are right now, but I want to let you know some practical ways of making sure you can do what this verse just said. The first thing you got to do is surrender control to God. You have to let go of the steering wheel without getting out the car. You got to make sure that you tell God, drive, because I don't know where I'm going. I need to sleep. When I am driving across country and I am sleepy, that I need to pull over, let Dr. Crawford take the wheel while I can get in the car and go to sleep. We are still going to the same place that we were going. I just don't have enough strength to continue doing it the way that I've been doing it. And I want to talk to the people who says I'm still trying to go where I want to go or where God has directed me, but to be honest, I don't have the strength to keep doing so. I need to take a break. God is saying while you take a break, Jesus is going to drive the car. The car don't stop moving just because you stop moving. The car ain't tired just because you're tired. The car is relying on spiritual gas, and all you have to do is ride in the car. I'm letting you know that in 2025, I got some things going on that there's nothing that Shep can do. They're so big, I can't take the credit. They're so big, I'm unqualified. They're so big that it shouldn't be me, but God has chosen me to soar. He has chosen me to run, and he let me know even though I'm walking with a limp, ain't nothing changed, because God has shown me. He took me out, took my leg out, took my limbs out, and this church still haven't suffered. We still seeing the same numbers. People are still getting healed. People are still getting saved. God is showing me it's not by your strength, it's not by your might, but by God's might, says the Lord. Who am I talking to in here? Slap somebody high five and say, I'm going to soar like an eagle. I'm going to run and not be tired. I'm going to walk and not faint. I am going to wait on the Lord. Pastor, I'm encouraged to wait on the Lord. I was going to give up, but I'm waiting on the Lord. If there's anybody that says today, I'm deciding to wait on the Lord, stand on your feet. Let God see you. Let the devil know that you ain't playing. Wait on him, even when you're tired. Wait on him, even when you're confused. Because those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Mount up like eagles. Run and not faint. Walk and not get tired. Slap somebody high five and say, don't give up. Keep on waiting on the Lord.